Wayne Brown, the Ram Man here. I wanted to talk about just a couple things on the hubs and especially the Chevrolets. And you cosmetic guys are always wondering, if you can see right here that the hubs don't stick out, and you can just cut the little center off, or you can just remount them and go stealth, or you can leave that up off and grab some attention and pass out some cards and sell something to your buddies. Really, with the hubs, my friends, really you're dealing with, people ask me about mileage and this, and I'm going to try to make it brief, because we're the first ones that now have these on the road, and we can tell you what we found out, and it's just the truth. It's not a formula, it's just the facts. You're dealing with your mileage, you're dealing with your performance, and then you're dealing with your wear and tear. Naturally, your mileage goes up. Most people talk about 1+. We see the biggest increase, it seems like, with the gas trucks. They're not as able to carry the load quite as easy, and so they see a huge increase. The diesels, they carry the extra load just a little bit easier because of the torque curve and the RPM. They carry it, so you don't see as much. Seems like we see a big increase in the lighter trucks, the 2500s and the 3500s versus the 4500s and the 5500s. You'll notice a little as far as performance goes, because basically hubs are the only device that disconnect it from the axle completely. So essentially, once you do that, you have a true two-wheel drive vehicle. It is a true two-wheel drive vehicle, just like that Charger over there. Everybody knows, common sense tell you, that a two-wheel drive pickup will outperform a four-wheel drive pickup in all performance parameters, in acceleration, in braking, in top speed, everywhere. And braking distance also decreases, because it's easier to stop a rotating tire than it is one connected to an axle and a drivetrain and a drive shaft. So all those parameters go up. But really, then you consider the wear and tear. What most people don't understand is the reason these hubs are burning out faster than the Fords or a normal car. You have to remember that these hubs, these unit bearings and bearings in general, rear end bearings, they are designed for a rotational load. As long as they're doing a rotational load and doing the same thing all the time and they stay greased, bearings typically last forever. When is the last time you heard of somebody replacing the bearings on their rear axle? But you change everything once you stick a shaft through the middle of that bearing. Okay, so now it's taking a load from the inside and the outside, what it was really not designed to do. And when you're turning those front axles, or these CV stub shafts, when you're turning them at speed, they want to point in a straight direction, just like a drill, centrifugal force. So every time you turn the steering wheel off a center, every time, you're putting side deflection load on the inside of that bearing, up and down, back and forth. And that's why these hubs burn out faster. It's poor by design. No bearing was designed to take a constant load from the inside and the outside, I'm going to tell you. So, but corporations, they don't care. They're just going to pass it on off to you, let you tear your stuff up, let you spend a little bit more money on gasoline, and such and such. Now we're going to move on to some things that I noticed. The IFS is already a light suspension compared to a front axle like a Dodge. So you get a lighter feel. You get a lighter feel in the steering wheel. I noticed from the get-go. My friend's truck, Tom, down here, it drives really good, completely different from this 13 here, completely different from a Dodge truck. But what I noticed out here on the highway, running with the hubs lock, and this truck really runs really smooth and really steered good, I thought. And then when you unlock the hubs, what you'll notice is the steering frees up. It's more like one of my performance cars or whatever. I mean, it steers good, but I mean, it took it to another level. And it just brought back the torque steer and the associated problems with that. So that's what we first noticed on the Dodge. One of the wives told us, driving her husband's truck, that it freed up the steering. And of course, you know, once that stuff is stationary, you're not dealing with that rotating mass, and of course it does take load off the steering, the pump, and the gear. So you'll notice that right off, that your truck will drive a little bit better, and the front end seems a little bit lighter since that's not all rotating. It's just sitting there. It's hard to describe, but you can tell a difference. You can tell a difference. All right, my friends, I'm going to wrap it up. It's been a real pleasure. This truck's been exciting. Once again, I appreciate my friend Tom for allowing us to use this thing. And give us a call, 817-691-5996, on the web at theramman.com, THERAMMAN.com. And God bless you. God bless America, because we sure do need it. Thank you, friends. Bye.